Hey everyone, I kind of liked narrating the previous video, so I'm doing another one like that. After the, shall we say, somewhat large build that was that table, I needed something more bite-sized. A tool restoration seemed nice. I've heard these lips of material can be dangerous, so first thing I did was to file them off. Then I could machine sand the whole axe head from 40 to 240 grit. I left the deepest pits untouched because I think it gives the tool some history. All scars don't heal, but you can keep on going anyway. Moving on to hand sanding, I took it up to 1200 grit using Alex Steele's technique of wrapping soaked sandpaper around a dowel. A hand-ground scratch pattern really looks much nicer than what the orbital sander leaves. I also touched up the bevels by pivoting the stick around its end. I decided to make a sheath for this one. I've never worked with leather before, but it was really fun. I made a paper template first and scratched around it with an awl, successfully cutting the template down to get all the pieces needed. I could stick them together with contact cement, and soon they'll get stitches too. I could flush up the edges with the block plane like a barbarian, before laying out the stitching with a marking gauge and all. I don't know any proper stitches, so I did what people who don't know proper stitches do. I mean, I could have looked up a tutorial, but that always occurs to me when it's too late. I put in some leather straps to close the flap with and finished it with a beeswax and turpentine mix. I had some ash I could make the handle from. I copied the length from the old handle, but I wanted something a bit different for the shape. More of a single long arc instead of the classic S shape. I roughed out the concave side by making relief cuts and chopping out the waste with a chisel. The convex side could be made with a plane. I got a bit carried away with the spoke shave and took too much off, so I had to glue another block of timber on and blend it in. This curved spoke shave is a wonderful tool. Next I marked and cut the shoulders of the tenon that will go into the head. The fit-up was a long process of tapping the handle into the head, whacking it loose, and taking off material where it rubbed against the steel. I took it real slow until it went almost all the way on. Then I cut the slot for the wedge and shaped the shoulder. I'm not sure what this timber is, maybe mahogany? Got a few scraps from someone a while ago. Figured it would match the color of the leather on this one. I put some epoxy on the tenon, but most of it squeezed out. Don't be too generous here if you were careful in the fit-up. The wedge got some normal wood glue. I wanted to leather wrap the end of the handle, mostly to visually balance the sheath. So I soaked about 3 meters of leather strip in water for a few minutes, and then made a really simple but comfy wrap. Once the wrap had dried, I put on the beeswax mix. Then I gave the blade the final sharpening, and it was done. Thanks for watching.